Get green and gold next week here at home, and just kind of talk about just what your team has been doing to get ready for the upcoming season.
Training, running, jumping, and throwing, and a lot of it. We started training 3 weeks back, and of course we trained all the fall. We're just trying to get a little bit more into the competition mindset now. The season is here, and we're doing more mock competitions and things like that for like field events. We're running some more distances in practice that are aligned with the competition distances that athletes will be running in meets, and trying to just frame the mindset of okay, the season is here, and we put in a lot of training and a lot of work, but now it's time to fine tune and really put out the performances that we're looking for. So.
For the men and women, what do you feel like the strengths are going to be this year?
Across the board, we have a very young team. We have about half of our roster are freshmen or transfers. So we have a lot of room to grow in that area. But with that said, I think our throwers on the men's side, we have a very strong group of throwers, a lot of returning leadership there. And people who scored at the conference championship last year that are really going to be leading the men's side. We also have a really strong distance program across the board. I don't want to name individuals because I'm going to forget people, and I don't want to do that. But we have a lot of really strong distance runners, and we have a good core group of young male sprinters that are kind of coming up. And I think early on we're expecting them to not have necessarily conference scoring marks right away, but I think that's something that they're going to grow into and build into by the end of the season.
Do you feel like, I mean, not naming names, but do you feel like you have athletes that can reach nationals this year?
Oh yeah, there's always going to be a handful of people in the squad that have the potential to do that. And you can never count your eggs before they hatch, kind of thing. Nothing is guaranteed ever in the sport of track and field. You always have to go out there and earn it each year. We have a couple people on the squad currently, or a few people in the squad that have been to nationals before. The 800 and high jump, we have a couple different high jumpers that have been there. But it really just comes down to making sure that everybody is staying healthy and dealing with injuries properly so that they can recover and do everything in their power to get back there. But you have to earn it each year. It's a clean slate, so we'll be looking for hopefully some big marks without adding that pressure on them. But obviously, that's what we're hoping for.
The green gold next week, is it you guys against alumni, or is it other schools who will be there next week?
It's mainly us and alumni. We take our team and we divide them in half, the green team and the gold team, and we'll be sporting some retro jerseys just to kind of make it fun. And then we have about 40 different alumni that will be in town. Not all of them will be competing, but a good amount of them will be competing, especially in the throwing events and a handful of sprinting events. CR usually comes to this meet. They have a pretty small squad though as well, but I do expect that they'll be there again this year.
For the green and gold, when you have alumni coming to town, is it a chance for the alumni to kind of talk with the current athletes and anything they talk about, hey, maybe try this, do that, or just hang out, that kind of stuff?
Absolutely. I think for the alumni, it's a really fun opportunity for them to kind of gather and have a reunion. Get to see their old teammates and people they haven't seen in a long time and kind of reconnect with the program. But really for our current team, it's a good opportunity for them to actually connect with all the people's names that they see in the record books. Because we tend to have a lot of the better athletes from throughout the years. Those are the ones that tend to come back and want to continue to stay connected to the program. So it's a really good opportunity for kind of the old and the young to kind of mingle and get to know each other and hopefully share some stories.
Great.